Hello, Cancers. All right, Cancers. We're going to get right into your reading for this upcoming week. Hopefully, everybody is having a good weekend, a nice weekend. Hopefully, the weather is really nice where you are, Cancers. So, we're going to dive right in. We're going to set the tone for your reading. We're going to set the tone for your reading. All right. Let's get into it. So the moon will be moving from, from Aquarius into Pisces. So that's gonna affect everything from your Achilles up to your pineal gland, your third eye, right? So specifically for you, because you're deeply emotional, you're intuitive, and a very nurturing zodiac sign. Um, the moon phase is inviting you to, process recent emotional revelations and begin releasing, what no longer serves your inner peace, right? So this moon phase progression from Aquarius, which is detachment and truth, to Pisces, which is empathy and surrender, challenges you, Cancer, to, balance emotional sensitivity with higher awareness. So the question for Source for you all in your reading is, what emotional truth is Cancer ready to release? And how can Cancer lovingly let go in order to make space for a deeper spiritual peace? And this is really around you acknowledging emotional patterns or attachments that you may have, like maybe over nurturing people, places, or things, right? Maybe you're a person who's like over nurturing your job or over nurturing friends or over nurturing family or whomever, right? Whatever. And then kind of apply Aquarian perspective to view them from a detachment or objectivity, right? Instead of subjectivity, objectivity, right? And then also embracing Piscean compassion to dissolve old wounds and invite healing. All right, so all right, let's get into it. Let's set the tone for your reading, Cancers. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. The general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information is down below. There's greatness inside of me. That's right. There's greatness inside of me. I think you all know that. If you don't, you do now. You do know that there's greatness inside of you. So, emotional truth that you're ready to release. I'm kind of picking up on some energy already, Cancer. Like maybe sometimes you all may hold on too tight. Talking to men and women Cancers. Maybe y'all are over nurturers. That's a compliment, but I mean, like overdoing is not. But y'all know what I'm saying. So how can you lovingly let go in order to make space for deeper spiritual peace? Yeah. So what I'm thinking about looking at your cards here, because you are ruled fourth house, is like in terms of, and fourth house speaks to like home and family. Kind of sort of describes, a place of safety and retreat, both literally and metaphorically. It's a crucible of family and container of lineage and ancestry, contributing to our sense of heritage, right? So when it comes to like family or friends that's like family, some people may hold on too tight, right? Right. And so you may want to inspire the greatness inside of them instead of letting them continue to latch on to your greatness. Right. Especially if you don't know what they're latched on to. You know what I'm saying? Like their eighth house. You may not know what they're connected to. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Could be a Capricorn involved in something. You're trying to be conservative with your time/money. First card that came out is the Four of Pentacles here. So you have some kind of idea of who's behind something. I'm gonna get to something. Let me see. You have some idea of who's behind some kind of a spirit? What does this mean? Hold on. All right, let's get to something real quick. So you have some idea why you have to be more conservative with your money. So something was burning up your money, because I'm looking at fire here. Something was burning up your money, but you have some kind of idea of who's behind it. Maybe a Capricorn that's behind your money burning. So to the question, what emotional truth are you ready to release, and how can you lovingly let go in order to make space for a deeper spiritual peace, right? So somebody has earth sign, because 4 would connect us with earth, or pentacles is earth energy. So it could be a Capricorn earth sign. Somebody could be an Aries fire sign connected to something, because I'm looking at this fire and I'm looking at 4, which connects us with Aries. So it could be an Aries fire sign, a Capricorn earth sign that's playing some kind of role in your money being burned. They could be in some kind of a partnership together. Could have made some kind of decision to burn your money in some kind of way. And you're trying to be conservative with your money. So man, now that people are saying that there's greatness inside of you and you're expanding, here's this. Some people may want to, so Ace and 3 of Wands is 4 of Wands, right? So some people may want to celebrate something with you, may want to come to you and celebrate something with you, but they're behind something, talking about you behind your back. 3 people were talking about you behind your back and played some kind of role in burning your money. And celebrating after burning your money. So somehow you were burned by 3 people, okay? 4 people actually, not 3, but you were burned by 4 people. 2 karmic couples, just so we're crystal clear. And they celebrated afterwards. So somehow they affected your money gravely, where now you have to be conservative with your money. So usually with fire, we're talking about um, either the proper use of fire or misuse of fire, right? So lies could have been told about your money. They could have said that you were in some kind of a partner, some kind of lie about some kind of partnership around your money, or some kind of business around your money, who you were in a relationship with around your money. Something around your money caused your money to cause you to end up having to be more conservative with your money. Maybe you had to downsize or something you needed to do, or you were trying to expand. But anyway, looking at your cards here, you have a lot of ideas. You're expanding now, right? So it looks like some energies want to come back into your space now that you're being more conservative. So in other words, whatever they tried to do did not work the way that they thought it would, whoever you are, right? So now source is saying these energies want to come to you. It's like a homecoming, like it's a celebration. So what I'm getting from your reading here is, one, you probably did not get a truth about what was done. This energy's made a decision. The Lover's card is about a decision that was made. They made a decision to partner with, there's a Capricorn that made a decision to partner with some energies, with a karmic couple, to burn your money in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And they celebrated afterwards, right? So they celebrated with, they talked to an Aries and a Virgo. behind your back, who were in a relationship together, a Capricorn, a Virgo, and an Aries in a relationship together. They decided to partner with them. Somehow your money got burned. Your money was affected, right? Remember, I always say you all are the money and the mother sign of this of the zodiac. Um, oops. Yeah, they wanted some out of appearance with, this perfect family, but to end you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So they partnered with a family. They wanted this kind of like ideal. But see, you know your worth and you know your value. So something did not work. Yeah, something did not work. They partnered with some kind of family. But anyway, you know your worth and you know your value. Anyway, you're now expanding. You're in celebration of something now. You're in celebration of something now. Something is working out for you. So I don't know what the length of time was in something, because now I'm seeing some kind of a partnership coming through for you in business and or in love, as you recognize there's greatness in you. But this is something that was instilled in you from a child, whoever you are. This is from your ancestral line. This is you. So congratulations to whoever you are, whether it's a love relationship or a business partnership coming through for you. Let's see what else. Yeah. Somebody's wishing they had walked away in hindsight. Yeah, somebody's wishing they had walked away from something. So in hindsight, you see the term hindsight is 2020. Somebody's wishing they had just walked away. So you may have been doing like burning bowls or something like that, and somebody could have like showed somebody a picture that you was tossing something into a burning bowl. They may have been confused about what, burning bowl was. Was it dark magic, light work, or who? They may not have known what it was. Instead of them asking you, they didn't say anything, because I'm seeing fire, which could be confusing, right? Um, there's some conversation going on about you behind your back. Bottom line, somebody made a decision and it affected your money. Yep, it affected your money. So now something is closed out. Yeah, something is closed out. Um, Legally, something is closed out. People saw that you are on your spiritual journey. They see you praying and meditating, or they saw you praying and meditating. So people see you on your spiritual journey, that you're not doing anything illegal. Um, like people had lied about it. People see you resting. I don't know who spread that kind of stuff, but anyway. Mm. It looks like it's a past lover. It could have been a man or a woman, or a man and woman, a couple. It's a karmic couple that did this. But they're part of a family. So this could have been somebody's next door neighbors. This is the other side of the Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody's next door neighbors did this. So it could have been where you used to live or where you currently live. But this is somebody's next door neighbors saying that you were doing something illegal. You and your person, or it could have been you and... So if it's just you, because the Lover's card is just one person, it represents divine masculine to divine feminine energy. So somebody could have been saying that you were doing something illegal, right? With fire, burning something. They were saying you were doing something illegal. You could have been using a burning bowl, right? But it was spiritual. So somebody was watching you, right? Um, but people realized that was a lie. But this is a karmic couple that did this. Hmm. But when you go back, somebody's going to go back through history, your history, because this has been going on since between the ages of 15 through 21. So this is a religious organization that's doing this. This is a religious organization. So whoever was in your life, if you moved out of your house, 18, 19, 20, 21, or you have kids with somebody or whatever, and it could be your family or whoever you have kids with, it's their family religious organization. It's either your family or their family or family together. This is a religious organization that's doing this. Yeah. The star card connects us with wanting to see if you're in a relationship with people. This is an obsession. Wanting to see if you're in a relationship with people, steadily bullying you, responsible for you moving around, so you have some idea of who's behind it. But at this point, I feel like somebody's going to take some kind of action because um, there is greatness inside of you. I do see you in a loving relationship. Some of you all could be in one already. So if you're taking some kind of action, you may want to tell your person, you know, alert your person as to what's going on. Give them some heads up of these karmic couples, if an ex who you may have kids with, the kind of stuff that they're up to, the kind of stuff that they do. Like, give people heads up. Never put people in situations that you may have been put in from your own ex. If they put you in situations where dangerous situations, make sure your new person knows this so that they're not blindsided by no craziness. You, especially if you're trying to live a softer life, make sure people know. Especially if you're on your way to your 11th house. So your 11th house, so your north node is, your career and vocation, right? But let people know about the fourth house. So fourth house is all about, your home life, your family life, you all know, like safety, retreat, both literally, metaphorically. It's a crucible of family, container of lineage, ancestry, contributing to our sense of heritage. Your foundation, your private world, family, home. So if you have kids with somebody and you've had issues with an ex in the past that you have kids with, let people know, hey, this is their family, this is the church that they go to, whatever denomination or mosque or temple or whatever. You've asked for help in the past, you haven't gotten any help. This was like you've been asking for help, haven't gotten any. They have legal issues or whatever in the past with people. Let people know, give them some idea of some things that you've gone to, because the last thing people want to have to deal with, just like put people in your shoes, the last thing people want to have to deal with is being caught off guard by a bunch of drama, by a bunch of drama. Of being run up on or being put in dangerous situations by somebody who feels like it's their duty and responsibility to tell somebody about your past, and when they have a past and all of this other stuff. So um yeah, somebody feels like that they're holding on to something. um A Capricorn could be of significance, and that's what the Four of Pentacles is. It doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but it could. Capricorn rules 10th house, right? It's like somebody feel like they're holding on to something that could affect your 10th house, your North Node, right? That could affect your future, that could affect your career, or could affect your family. They feel like they can mess that up for you, your career or your vocation. So that's your culmination, your fruition. It affects your public image, shaping of what you do for a living, your wider world. Here you reach for achievement and success towards a true calling, right? So somebody feels like they got something that could affect you in that regard. So if you feel like somebody lied on you and you're entering into a new relationship and you're heading towards your 11th house in terms of your friendship goals, let them know that this, if it's your ex, even if your ex is your kids are have chosen your ex or their side of the family, let them know that what they did. Let them know what they did. Let them know what people did, so that you get some rest. Tell people the truth up front. Let people know what they did. Let them know what organizations they belong to, all of that stuff. Don't keep that stuff hidden from people. Let people know that at the root. at the very beginning, because these energies have been trying to bring towers down on you for a long time. And that's what you have in common with people. If you keep people, in the dark about stuff, these energies are going to have you to keep moving from job to job to job, from relationship to relationship to relationship, from this to this to this. Tell people up front, now that you're aware and in the know, and you've been enlightened about what these energies have been doing to you, let people know up front so they can put their family on guard, because people know people who know other people. And if their family, if your new people, your new person is a part of organizations, they can put other people on notice. Oh, they're part of such and such organization. We know some people. We can put a stop to this right away, because something is coming to an end. This 10 of Pentacles right here, something is coming to an end. Oh, they're part of such and such. Okay, got it. We'll take care of it. Legally, we'll take care of it legally. This is coming to an end, if it hasn't already come to an end. Some people don't think that you turn your back on them, but no, they shouldn't be following you around from place. This is an obsession that's been going on. So for some of you all, it's your when I say religious organization, it's not always a church or mosque or temple, just so we're crystal clear. It could be an organization where, some organizations start opening prayer, closing prayer. But source is saying somebody's been following you around, responsible for your jobs ending, your relationships ending, your friendships ending, constantly putting you in survival mode because of an appearance, an outer appearance. We want to look like we're a happy family. In other words, if it's not me, it's nobody. So we're gonna hold on to all this dirt. We got pictures. We've been following you around, you know. So a lot of people are just now. This could be year 8. This is year 9 that we're in. It could have taken y'all 8 years to figure this out. That all this stuff was going on behind your back. Here's the 2 of Wands here. All this stuff, Aries, doing something behind your back. This year 9, 7 and 2 is 9. You could have just now figured all this stuff was going around. People were following you all around the world, locally, and now you're just now figuring all of this stuff out. But it doesn't matter. You got it now. Okay? There's greatness inside of you. And so now you know. Okay? Thank God for the internet, and thank God people are enlightening people. That's the whole point of it all. So no need for anybody to have anxiety and scared and nervous. You're about to enter into a new relationship, but at the ground level, start telling people, hey, listen, I've been having some issues for 8 years or more, with your kids' mom or dad. They've been following you around, clicking pictures, following you all around the world. So if somebody happened to, come up on you and showing you this and that, they've been setting you up, just doing the works, doing the whole 9 yards, planting seeds. So now something has come up to the root. This is somebody's child. Now this somebody's child is doing it to them. So this is what light workers are here for. So if you're in a relationship with somebody who has little kids, and somebody is a part of some organization where they're like, oh, follow mom or dad around and see who they dating, or see, take pictures of them, or, who would tell us, get the information back to us. We don't want to bring dishonor to the family and all of this, paying them stuff, giving them money. Some of y'all are going to start remembering, especially if the kids are older, some of your siblings, like they sliding them in, money at the graduation and stuff. But then you'll start remembering, you seeing pictures and them writing notes about being a secret society on the pictures to you, because they're new to the society, and then they're just now saying that they're a part of it. Like, and let me just say this, all organizations are not evil, just so we're crystal clear. Okay? Because, after a while, they kind of gets a little tired. People demonizing organizations. There's certain people within organizations, just like any organizations, that just give organizations a bad name. All organizations are not demonic. So people can join whatever they want to join. But source is saying in this regard right here, let people know up front if you have been in a survival mode situation, if you have kids with somebody, or if it's a person with you that has kids with somebody, and you're entering into a new love situation, let people know up front. Let people know up front. Don't let them fall and find out on the back end, and you know they like, oh, I was approached, or all of a sudden they come and they just disappear, and you don't know why. They're not telling you anything. Somebody coming in there with all these pictures, and I found this out, and you didn't know this about them. Yeah, yeah. Somebody was recruited when they were little. They went through a rebirth when they were little. They had to pay a heavy price. If you want to be in this family, this is what you got to be a part of. If you want to be in this, if you want to be a part of this family. So somebody's child, if they wanted to be a part of the family, that's the price they had to pay, was to watch you, record you, watch you every step of the way. So whoever you are, people have been obsessed with your star since the very beginning. So here's the Knight of Pentacles here. So yeah. So be careful of like who you let in your house. Be careful of who you let in your house. Because a lot of these energies coming in, like I said, they've been raised that way from the ground up. From the ground up. So source is saying to you, just be very mindful of that. Be very, very mindful. Be very conservative with your time and your money, who you're, all of that. Who you're partnering with in business and or in love. But yeah, if you're demonizing everybody, like I said, you got to recognize there's greatness in you. So if somebody misses you, somebody really misses you, you are an answered prayer. Like I said, you are a prayer warrior, but there's no reason for somebody to be, you know, paranoid. There's no reason for you to be paranoid. But like I said, there in some people's relationships, some people are responsible for you're not going back because it was a situation where it just was very unhealthy. And so you need to tell people that you are who they prayed for. You are who they prayed for. So Angel Gabrielle, the messenger of God, listen to your inner voice. You versus you. Yeah, it's not a competition. You deserve the best. Solar plexus chakra cleanse. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self? Back straight and walk away. Yeah. Yeah. So somebody wants access to your life again, but yeah. They're not the person whoever this energy is, somebody wants to partner with you again. In business and or in love, whoever the energy is. They want to be conservative now with their money. They want to, but they're still a part of, like I said, they're still a part of a family, because you got 4 and 7 is here is 11, right? So they're still a part of a family. Once they walk through that door, they've already gone through an initiation. Source is saying, and if you have not, you could be a part of an organization. It depends on, you could be a part of an organization too. So that's why I keep trying to tell people, like, stop demonizing people. Let me see. Yeah. You just have to decide what you want in your house and what you don't want in your house. I mean, that's it. That's it, and that's all. So somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. Somebody regrets lying to you about something. Yeah, if they lied to you about something, so it's saying, yeah. So whoever this is, they have made a decision to partner with, or they could have been in a rope. Somebody could have brought them in through a romantic relationship, or they could have been in business with somebody. Whoever they decided to partner with, if you don't believe in their values or whatever, then If they family, like I said, you're gonna have to just make a judgment call. That's all I can say. But yeah, you have a partnership in business and or in love coming across your path, and so you may have to just keep things separate. So, because you're having a total recall, you're having a total recall of something. But don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Your ancestors are very proud of you because with them, they keep things very close to the chest, like to the vest. Excuse me. They don't tell you everything. They keep everything close to the vest, including what they did to you. Right? They did something to you. They're keeping something close to the vest. So they learn from a very early age to, um, if they wanted to be a part of that side of the family, whoever they are, that they would have to do certain things to you to be a part of the family. And it made them feel worthless, sick to their stomach to have to do certain things to you, but they've gotten over that. So as you can clearly see, so it's just like today they would do something, and because that part of them died, they have no emotion about doing something to you. So that part shouldn't be allowed in your house. They are not happy without you. So all right, y'all. Yeah, that's your reading. Trying to help somebody here because y'all are, like I said, y'all are a nurturing zodiac sign, and y'all are emotional zodiac sign. And like I said, with this moon in Aquarius, y'all have to learn how to use your sword. Y'all gonna have to learn how to use your sword and learn how to draw that line for real. That's the Aquarius's card right here. You have to learn how to draw the line for real, or the tower will end up falling on you. You're gonna have to learn how to draw the line. So I'm seeing whoever this energy is, you're gonna have to keep the energy outside of your house altogether. Like you may have to meet them somewhere out, or but they you don't want that energy across your threshold. Because it could be a thing where you belong to one organization, they could belong to another organization, and that just is what it is. So let's see. Yeah, that's just a loving. That's just a loving draw. The line that you're drawing. Yeah, you're creating a boundary. Yep. Your third eye is open. That's the pineal gland. Your third eye is open. That's the moon in Pisces. If you even believe that they are part of something that is opposite of what you're part of, yeah, they want to be a part of something. That's cool. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, um, scornful. That's what this is here. All right, let me get this. Yeah, but this couple will not be allowed in your home. I can tell you that right now. Yep. Whoever this couple is, they won't be allowed in your house. Somebody smokes and they want access to your home, but I don't see you allowing it happening because they wanted a tower to fall on you and someone else. They really want access to your life. So here's the thing. So changes need to be made. You will not progress in your true path with the same attitude of disdain. There is a negative feeling that you are carrying, and they are spreading through your life like a venom in your body. So pause to figure out the root of your pain, the negativity that you are harboring as it's standing between you and where you want to be. It is time for reflection. Adjustments must be made to align oneself, removing any blockages from your path. There most certainly is something new and exciting around the corner, and it requires you to, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so reevaluate the position that you're in. Yeah, somebody doesn't even, like I said, somebody is very well aware of what somebody did to belong to something. This is a family member. So this is a family member who may have been a part of something because they were in a romantic relationship, and you're not trying to control them. Something is not your way or the highway. So this, you're not trying to control them. But somebody who was trying to control them, basically, if you want to be a part of something, you, Cancer, are the sacrifice, right? Now that you are aware, you need to know how to properly use your sword. They should have no access to your home. None. That's not you being bitter, angry, frustrated. That is you being aware. That's it. Yeah. So this is a cigarette here on this right here. Somebody could think that you're scorned, but you're not. In your heart, you need to just be aware. This right here is Saturn. Something happened during a Saturn return, right? Now that you are aware. So this is the book for this particular card here. It says, do you have toxic thoughts that need to be released? If they need to be released, release them, right? Toss them into a burning bowl. Is there anything you have recently judged harshly? I hope not. I hope not. If they wanted to belong to an organization, I'm sure if this person is in a relationship, they're an adult. That is them. That's them. They're an adult. Whoever this family member is, they're an adult. So you can pray for them. That would be I can't tell people what to do, but I'm saying somebody's a prayer warrior. You can pray for them. And so what emotions stand between you and your goals? Nothing. You're a prayer warrior. You're just praying for them. That's it. But this five of pentacles here, this is a 6 and 5 of pentacles. Money is coming across your path that you worked really, really hard for. This is where you drew the line. Some energies got paid to come into your home and cause you a great deal of loss of money, right? And these energies don't think that you know. So source is saying that is where you draw the line, right there. That's where you draw the line. It's not about somebody joining an organization. That's where the sacrifice is made. You worked hard. You don't have a money tree growing in your backyard. So people can make up whatever they want to make up. You see greatness in everybody. So just hopefully that's clear to somebody. Somebody was remorseful. They wish they had walked away, but they haven't opened up their mouth to apologize. They got where they needed to get to. You're happy for them, but they sacrificed you. That's the end. That's on that. So that's why somebody regrets lying to you. You deserve the best. You didn't deserve something. You worked very hard. Somebody worked like a mule to get to where they were, for real, to earn your money. You didn't deserve that, just so somebody can be a part of something. That's why somebody regrets lying to you. So you do not need to hold on to, if you're holding on to any, no. Money is a form of energy. This is a boundary that you're enforcing. So there you go. Yeah, you don't want to block your money from coming in at all. No, don't do that. Get your rest, y'all. Get your rest, please. 28, I'm a leader. So in an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. Yeah, you're a compassionate leader. 28 is, is significant to you. Yeah. This is somebody's family who did this to you. They did this to you and initiated your child or somebody that's like a child to you, and did it secretly behind your back and cost you a lot of money. So no, they can't come in your house. No. And no, you're not playing kiki. No. They want you to act like you mad at them. For what? You're not blocking your money. No, no, no. So this could be this could be Yeah, these energies, like I said, they were obsessed with phasing you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion to put up this front like everybody had this happy, this happy family. This, it was all for image purposes to sort of phase you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And somebody is, wish that they had just walked away from something. So, yeah, yeah, your money is growing. Looking at your card, your money is growing. This is you right here. Your money is growing, but I'm telling y'all gonna start going back in your mind and you're gonna start remembering. This is where the total recall comes in. You're gonna start remembering these family members sliding your niece, nephew, if you don't have kids, or if you have kids, sliding them money for graduations. They've been sliding them money here and there, sliding them money because they've been paying a heavy price to be in that family. Not to tell you stuff. hmm They've been waiting on that Saturn return. As soon as you had a Saturn return, that's when they swooped in, swarmed in. But they've been doing stuff for years. Four of Pentacles. So be conservative with your time. You only had time to stand around and talk. You working. So yeah. Yeah, I see you being financially independent. You only had time to stand around and talk. You're not talking about who you're in a relationship with. Anything you're trying to keep private, it's none of their business. They don't have access to your life anymore. That is what I have for you. That's how you're going to release it in love and move on with your life. But they have no more access to your life. In this year 9, for 8 years, you may not have known what was going on, but you know now. So if you are interested in a personal reading, my information is on my website, queenamunra.com. For those of you all who care to want to know. hmm Yeah, so protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect, protect, protect. All right. That is what I have for you all happy people everywhere, all over the world. But yeah, somebody has family who's been competing with them for a long time. This is sad. This is your family members. This is actually somebody's parents. Somebody's parents were a karmic couple. Child, this is crazy. Somebody's family was a karmic couple that was competing with you. These are parents that was competing with their own child. So that's where that spirit came from. There's a spirit of parents competing with their own child. So that's what died in you as a child. That's what was unalived in you as a child. That's why you have no interest in that, passing that type of a spirit down. But so if this is your child, they recruited your child to show you we could take your child away from you. That's the competition. So that's sick. That's actually sick. Yeah, so here we have divine love. So when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, and that's where you are, you begin a love affair with spirit. Yeah. And if they're grown, hey, that's their decision. You're detached. You're not in competition. You are not in competition. If you have an ex that feels comfortable with sleeping with a sibling of yours or a family member or cousin or somebody of yours to get back at you, they've been doing this for a long. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Just overstepping boundaries, family member, whomever, just to make you feel some kind of way because you aren't coming back. Hey, they don't have nothing to do with you. And you're not bringing that spirit in your house. Mm-mm. Nope. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I will see you all in the next video. All right. Bye.